Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Why am I still hearing music? Let me turn this off. That's why. All right. It's Mike, KO4PDI. How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to have some fun. We're going to recap Field Day at Daytona Beach Amateur Radio Association. And we're going to talk about some other stuff, too. And also the radio I gave away to Clint Hayworth. And he won the radio, which is really appropriate since he did all the work. Roger is here. Kilo Victor 4 India. How you doing, Roger? Good to see you here. All right. Clint's in Discord. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me, Clint. He gives me a thumbs up. All right, he hears me. All right. So Clint was very instrumental in setting up the Daytona Beach Amateur Radio Association's Field Day and all the stations they put up. Had a bunch of stations there, and we had some good food, munchies, good fellowship, and it was just really great. And then I got out of there right before the rain, and then it rained like Noah, like it rained when Noah was here. So let's say hi to Clint. All right, hold on, Clint. Let me get the Discord screen up here. How you doing, Clint?
Hey, Magical Mike. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Why do I see? Oh, that's why. So you're going to see 2 of me and 3 of Clint. That's cute. Actually, there's 4 of you there in the window.
Wow.
I got to go over here to Discord and change my video input. OBS virtual camera. Is that the one I want? No, that's the radio one. Hold on, Clint. There I am. But now the green screen don't work, so whatever. All right. All right. I know what we could do. Let's go to this one. Nope. That's Goldie Cam. And she's not there. Let's try this one. Where's the desk camera? Sit tight, Clint. I'm not a pro at
fun.
this. Yeah.
Oh, I think you're great.
Why isn't it coming up? I got my desk camera over there. I'll see what I'm trying to do is send it's not working. Oh, well. Let's go back to USB 2. Failed to start camera. Arrow 201. Try again. Yeah, I know why it's not coming on. You know, someday I'm going to go to Josh's house out in California and have him teach me how to does all that crazy shit with this freaking Discord and everything else. Ugh. All right. What I can do. Nope. Hey, you can look at my antennas. Oh no, nothing's working, Clint. I'm sorry.
I still see Goldie Cam.
You still see Goldie Cam?
On the Discord. However, on YouTube, it's searching for. Okay, there's your antenna. I see a 4, 5. You're getting it. Just keep pushing buttons.
That's what I'm doing. I'll just put you up there for now.
That's
and my
fine.
Antenna. No, now you don't fit. What happened? You got too big. I can fix that, though. I can do that in OBS. Anyway, so Clint, on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think of Field Day?
I love Field Day. Field Day is always a 10 for me. It's a lot of planning. I started in January.
What happened to your audio?
It's a lot of fun for me. It's the DBARA club is unique in that you know sometimes it's trying to pull teeth, trying to get people to sign up for positions and operating and stuff like that. I try to do different things each year, but overall it was a very, very good field day. Very hot, very sweaty. It's just how it is in Florida.
I know, and the thing is, what's really cool about it is you had such a nice park to set up in. That was, and you were all spread out, which took care of a lot of the interference between antennas and stuff. I'm sure that helped.
Sure.
Plus,
yeah, we learned
that
from last year. You know, we've got over 1,000 feet to work with per ARRL rules, and we've got that with that park. It's very nice. However, I wish I had a golf cart or some kind of electric scooter when I was, putting out the fires and going from station to station, trying to get everything as nice as it can be.
Right.
That I wish I had a faster way to do it, but that's okay. I had a lot of steps going that day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You were. I mean, I walked around a couple of different stations and I was exhausted. But then I'm 71 and I got a heart AFib in my heart that I'm getting operated
Okay.
on the 15th. So I might
Yep.
cross your fingers. I don't want to die doing that. I'd like to get through that with flying colors, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean. But
Same here.
yeah, it's field day. You know, I never just participated in field day. The first field day I went to was up in St. Augustine, and no fault of their own, but I was a newbie, man. I just got
Okay.
my general. I didn't even know what the heck FT8 was. Not and nobody talked to me. Nobody
Oh.
showed me anything. Nobody did anything, and I was like, "Why am I here? What for the
Mhm.
hamburgers? Was that why I was here? No, I wanted to learn about it. They had a nice setup too. Everything was in an air conditioned building, but then they had antennas spread out over about I don't know about 400 yards. They were all spread out around a big field, which was good. I know what that meant now. Back then, I didn't have any idea. But the point of field day is to get people involved. Yes, it's socialized. Yes, it's have fun with your buddies and eat some food and have a good time. But man, you want to get the general public in there, and you want to get them activating on a go to station or get on the air station. And man, only one club I know did that. That was, I mean, they actually went out and searched for people that wanted to learn about ham radio in the park and got them involved. That was in Lake County. I went. That's where Roger is. Kilo Victor 4 India is in Lake County. He's actually watching right now, which is nice. Thank you for coming, Roger. He had what a setup. They had a tractor trailer. I'm talking a big giant tractor trailer with like 4 stations operating in it. One was a
Wow.
satellite station hooked up to a Yaesu rotor with Yagi antennas, and Roger set that up, and that's why I was there. Roger's one of my followers. He's a very good supporter of mine. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go to his field day and help him get that rotor set up. And he did. He did a great job. And we got it working. The only problem was the first year, and Roger, you could vouch for this, the tractor trailer was in the way to the south. So when the satellite got past where the tractor trailer was, we couldn't get it anymore. But I remember we got RS-44 30 seconds into field day. We got a QSO on
Oh,
RS-44, like
that's
literally,
great.
and it was hilarious too, because the satellite's going over, and I'm telling him make QSOs and stuff. He's like, I'm waiting for field day. I'm waiting for field day. All right, so literally, like right at 2 o'clock, the waterfall was empty, and then it was full. Like the whole
Mhm.
waterfall was full, because RS-44 is a linear transponder, and it has 30,000 hertz of bandwidth. So think about that. You're only taking up 2.8 hertz when you talk.
That's amazing.
How
Yeah.
many people can carry on a conversation on that antenna?
Mm.
Um, like I tell people all the time, RS-44 has a bunch of different quirky things. So does SO-50. SO-50, if it's coming up over the Pacific Ocean and cutting across the Yucatan over us, it's not going to be on when you first see it.
Yeah.
You have
Yep.
to
You'll have
send
to
the
activate it.
74.4. And I've done that
Sure.
more than once. I hit 74.4, and all of a sudden, bam, I start hearing people. You know,
Okay.
they didn't even know it wasn't on. They were still trying to make contacts,
Oh.
but
Oh, wow.
but they didn't know it wasn't on. Let me get my camera back on. Here we go. Let me get this back on. It might be a little duplicate. Let's see, USB 3. Nope, that's not it. Angel 2. There I am. Okay. He's back. All right.
Mhm.
I just got to turn the video on now. There we go. This one, I'm going to delete this one, I think. I wouldn't have to worry about it. No, it's not letting me. And I wish I knew how this stuff worked. So, yeah, you get to see the green screen. You're looking into my guest bedroom across the hall.
Oh,
That's in
great.
my house right now. But the green screen doesn't work unless I put it in there. I don't care. I don't need it. So, Clint, you won the radio. How appropriate that the guy that
Yeah.
did the most work ended up winning the radio. We had about 40 entries between the online entries and the guys that came to the club group there. But here's the good news for everybody out there. I never get rid of the cards of people who entered. So if I have another contest, you don't have to send another card or send another email to me. I already got you in the list. So those 40 or so people that are in there, they're in there. Now I got to set up a database. We got Hayden, not that Hayden, listening to us right now. Howdy, good to hear. He's down in Australia. It's actually tomorrow there. Plus a YouTube chef for food. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they had a chef from YouTube down in Lake County when I went there. Enjoyed a satellite field day with 21 contacts with my portable station versus 15 last year and 9 the year before. And the first one you got the year before, I was there for that. I was there. I was really psyched about it. Only one FM contact allowed. Yes, we know that. Only one for points, but all the other ones still count as a QSO on field day. You don't get the extra points for satellite, but it does count for the QSO. My buddy Fred is here, Neon 541, November 2, Mike Juliet Zulu. He was the FTA king at the Palm Coast, Flagler Palm Coast Amateur Radio Club up here. I went and saw them on Sunday. They were at the hammock center, just a little building down by the beach. And they had a bunch of satellite stuff. Not satellites. They had Howard was doing CW all day. And let's see, Fred was doing FT8 all day. And they had another radio set up. I don't know what they were doing on. I think that was just for guests. If anybody wanted to come in and use it, help make some contacts, they could use that radio. But it was a little smaller than what you had set up, Clint. But the good news was it was a great time. Everybody had a good time. I was so wiped out by Sunday afternoon. I fell asleep during the NASCAR race. And I love NASCAR. And I fell asleep during the race from going down to Daytona and then coming back up here. But it was a good time. Good time was had by all. Hopefully, yes, I helped the first year aligning the satellite was invaluable. Well, thanks, Roger. Roger's like me. He gets excited when he gets on the radio. I just did a conversation with who was I talking to? I might have done it on a live stream yesterday or this morning, telling people, hey, it's going to come back. It's orbiting the Earth. So if you don't get your QSO this time, you'll get it the next time. Now, how did I learn that lesson? Had somebody yell at me, told me to shut up. I'm hogging the bird. And you don't realize how many people are out there. And on the weekends, you want to hear a pileup? Listen to the ISS on a weekend. It'll blow your mind how busy that thing gets. Yep. So I put Clint on the spot. He won the radio. So I said, okay, your responsibility right now is go home, play with this, come on my podcast Wednesday and tell us about the radio. So go ahead, Clint. Tell us about the radio.
It is so cool. It's I call it an entry-level pro radio. It's a tri-band, tri-display. It has a FM radio on here too. I upgraded the antenna a little bit so far. Put a signal stick on there. The one that comes with the rubber duck, it does just fine. But I wanted to see how much better it would be. And I noticed, I think it says it's capable of 10 watts on high. And I don't know if that's true, but I do know that it outperforms my 5-watt Yaesu or Kenwood. So it does have a little bit more oomph than those radios. So it's definitely pushing a little bit more. The size is good. The belt clip size is good. I like how you can charge it with USB-C. It also comes with a docking station, which is nice. It's Bluetooth. It has GPS on there, APRS. I haven't really gotten into that too much, but it's a really, really good radio. I really enjoyed winning this. I've been trying to win for Magical Mike for a while now, so I guess I can't win anymore. So I can step out happy with this one. It's a nice radio.
No,
I left the battery on.
You'll still be eligible to win again next time I give her. I've given away 3 radios so far.
Right.
The Explorer 1, the Allowance HD1, and now this one.
Yep.
And I'm still going to give away one of the Wouxons, which is a single sideband full duplex HT.
Interesting. Okay.
At least that's what I was told.
Cool. Okay. Well, we'll have to try that out on a satellite.
Yes, yes, that's the plan.
Yeah. 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 I definitely enjoy that. This is it's a nice little radio. I really appreciate it, Magical Mike. This is cool.
Well, I was happy to give it away. But I'm doing this for the main reason, not to get people to watch me, but to thank people for watching me. I don't do it so you follow my channel so you can win a radio. That's not why I do it. I do it because every now and then there's a couple of people, I'm not going to mention any names, that are very good supporters of mine. And I just feel like, I got to lead by example. If somebody does something nice for you, you say thank you. So I say thank you by giving away a radio maybe I gave 2 away last year. And it's the first, no, actually I gave 2 away this year. I gave the Allowance HD1 away back in January, I think. And then this one now, but maybe I'll do one for Christmas too. We'll see. That's the reason I save all the boxes. And by the way, none of these were given to me. Just so you know, none of these were given to me. I paid for all these radios. Now here, this will break your heart. If anybody wants this radio, if you bought it during Prime days on Amazon, it was $76. The regular price is $96. What I loved about it, which really piqued my interest, it has APRS. You can listen to HF radio. I believe you may be able to transmit on 11 meters. That's CB.
That's correct. The CB band. Yes.
Right. So how many radios do you know that are on the market that have 2 meters, 70 centimeter, and 11 meter? And I think 10 meter too you can do. So it's like it has unlimited possibilities. I didn't have the time or effort. I couldn't put it in to decipher this entire radio and really make use of it. It is hardy. It's a very robust radio. Having 3 VFOs on the screen is incredible to me. You got to hit the button. It went to sleep. There you go. So you can see this. And now pay attention to this. You could have 2 VFOs on 2 meter at the same time. And I don't know any. So you could have 70 centimeter. You could have FM radio on the top one, 2 meter on the second one, and 70 centimeter on the third one, or 11 meter. It's so versatile. Has so much stuff. I'm not that up on it to be able to run through it real quick. It goes by other names. What was the Radtel you said? Also, it's the same radio?
It's a Radtel 950 Pro.
Right.
Yep.
That's the exact same radio.
And you can tell by popping the battery off, and it says the Radtel 950.
Okay. And then I believe it was T.O., Steve, temporarily offline ham, that actually tested the wattage out of it and said it's 10 watts.
Okay.
It's really putting out 10 watts. I don't know if anybody did a clarity thing, see if there's any spurless emissions.
Spurless emissions, okay.
Yeah, so that might be something if you want to try. I don't test stuff like that. Mike once said to me, he goes, you got to know this stuff. You got to know if it works. I said, Mike, that's what you do. You test batteries. If I want somebody to test the radio, I want to see what T.O. has to say about it. If I want to learn how to use OBS, I'll talk to Josh, Ham Radio Crash Course. And audio, by the way, notice the giant windsock is off the microphone. Yesterday I was streaming, and Greg, K6EGG, I don't know if you ever watch him. He does live on the air HF radio and other stuff too. He does a ton of other stuff. He's getting a little bit into Parks on the Air whenever he can. He works as an audio engineer for TV, and he's out at the A's Stadium all the time doing it up there. So let me see. Can I get this thing shut off? Let me see if I hit that and that. No, that was me. This is the one I want to get rid of. How do I get one off the screen? I don't know why I have two. I want to just have me and you, Clint. There's got to be a way to stop it. Oh, did you lose my audio there for a little while?
I did.
Hey, I did it. I found the button. Got rid of it. All right. So, so Clint does a great job running the Daytona Beach Amateur Radio Association. Listen, of all the ham radio clubs I've ever been to, you got the coolest setting for your meetings. They meet at Embry-Riddle University. I think that's because of Anthony. You're able to do that.
That helps. It helps.
But I mean, you walk into Embry-Riddle in the building they're in, and there's a 3D printing room. And as you're walking past, they got all these model rockets that they built with their 3D printers. It's like, I want to take them all home with me because I
Yeah.
love collecting model rockets. And what I just got in the mail yesterday from NASA, you remember when the Artemis crew went around the moon? They had that little stuffed animal that was floating around the capsule. I got one of those. And I took a picture of it in front of my little Artemis model, and I sent it
Oh,
to Greg. Because if you guys know Greg K6EGG and you follow his channel, you heard about this. He went to high school with Victor Glover, the black guy that was on that mission. And he got
mhm.
to see him. And it was so cool because Victor came to his old high school and they let the alumni people all sit up near the stage. And then, but Victor didn't have a chance to talk. And if you've ever been in a situation like this, everybody's saying hi to you, everyone wants you to shake their hand, get a selfie with you, and all this. Your brain isn't even thinking about what you're doing, right? So Greg went up to him and got his pic. He was going to get a picture with him, but he had to leave because he had to go to work. Well, work is the A's stadium. He's working on the audio for the TV show, the TV broadcast, right? So he goes to the stadium. Guess who's coming to the stadium to throw out the first pitch? Victor
Oh,
Glover.
wow.
So Victor comes out of the dugout, and Greg's right there, and he goes up to him and says hi again. And you could see it happen when Victor remembered him. And he was like shocked. He was like, oh, and they gave each other a big hug. And ABC News was filming that when it happened. So
Mm.
Greg has a video of that and them getting their pictures taken together. It was really cool. I've met a bunch of astronauts, and the first thing you find is they are just normal people. They are not, they don't think of themselves as anything special, even though we look at them as heroes, which listen, you're sitting on thousands of pounds of dynamite and it's going to blow you into space at 17,000 miles an hour. You got to be a hero to pull that off and go through it without wetting yourself. I'm sorry. To me, that's incredible. So I can understand how Greg was so happy to see him. And he gave Greg one of those things. They mailed him one. And he also gave him a commemorative coin. I don't think it flew in space, but it was from Artemis 2. So, yeah, it's amazing. If any of you are ever coming down to Florida and you want to go to the Kennedy Space Center, get in touch with me. My buddy Greg, what's his I can't remember his call sign, but he always wanted to go there. So he came down with his son, and I took them on a tour of KSC. I have a season pass. I get a season pass every year, and I go, and I haven't been there in forever because of the fact I got a dog, and I can't bring her there. But I'd love to go down there. And as soon as you get on Merritt Island, which is where Kennedy Space Center is, that's a national park. It's a national wildlife refuge. So you can get there and do POTA. And I've done POTA from that park before I had the dog, when I didn't have to worry about getting home. But now that I've had this AFib thing, it's just knocking my socks off. I literally used to walk her a mile twice a day, and now I can't do a quarter mile. So I have to go home and sit down. So I get out there, and hopefully the doctor's telling me when this operation is done, I will slowly but surely gain back all my stamina. I mean, when you think 3 years ago, I would ride my bike 15 miles every other day. I do on my bike. And I didn't care if it was 95 degrees and 1,000% humidity. I'd still get out there and do it. The wetter I was from sweat, the better I thought the exertion level was, and it worked out great. So, plus I'm diabetic, so that helps too. All right, so if anybody's got any questions, put them in the chat. I'm noticing my chat seemed to stop working. Oh no, it's on the same thing. So if anybody's in the chat, let me know. We have 9 people watching right now. So if anybody wants to ask any questions of Clint or me,
Sure.
please put them in the chat, and I will pass it along to Clint.
Yeah, we had a good group photo.
Yes, we
A
did.
club photo today. Yeah, I appreciate you sticking around for that. I try to do that about 15 minutes before field day starts, so we can get everybody, as many people as possible for that picture.
I think I put it on the the Facebook group.
Okay,
Let me go look if I
good.
put it there. Nope, it's not there. Oh, well. Let me see on my
It's a
regular
good.
Facebook group. Go to my Facebook page. Photos. I thought I posted it. I guess I didn't. I didn't post it on Facebook.
Okay, maybe it's on Discord. It's a good picture.
Oh, it was a great picture. Did I send it to anybody? That's you. I might have sent it to somebody in a message and I can get it on the screen. I'm all bummed out. My buddy Michael Hernandez, who taught me how to do, what was that satellite that was like all packet radio?
It's 125.
No, 113. It's not active anymore,
Okay.
but it was. I didn't send it to you either. Do I have it under iCloud? Let me look at my iCloud. And I'll go to Photos. It should be there because it's on my... Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, if you know anybody that's buying that... You know that Wi-Fi? They say, oh, you can use Wi-Fi anywhere. You don't need, all you do is buy the little thing and it hooks up to any Wi-Fi anywhere. It doesn't.
No.
All right, I got it on the screen now. Let me switch screens. Roger's got something to say here. I'll get to you, Roger, in a second. Let's see. Here it is. Here's the picture. Window capture. Unlock it. There you go. Okay, so it's going to take a second, but it's going to come up. Let me switch the Discord.
There we go. Yeah, good looking group of guys there.
Yeah, there it is right there. Can you see it now?
Yep, sure can.
All right, so let's... While we're here, Roger sent me a little message. This year there was a satellite dedicated trailer. Oh, wow. You had your own trailer. Oh, my God. Yeah. Hey, Andy Cowley came to the game. Hey, Andy. Smaller than mostly in the open. I sent your photo a day or so ago of the satellite station. Little fun wearing my astronaut spacesuit. Yeah, I saw you wearing the blue space. I got a spacesuit too. Roger and Deet are the two guys that do the satellites for Field Day with that club. And hey, Roger, if you want to jump into the Discord, I can get you on the screen too. So if you want to go to my Rag Chew channel, I can add you into the screen. So come on over. Yeah, so Roger had these orange like spacesuits, like the astronauts wear. It was a jumpsuit, and I said to him, I said, "Boy, you and Deet, you're like 12 years old. You're like little kids." But the truth is, every time I go to Kennedy Space Center, I see the kids with outfits like that, and I go, "Gee, I wish I had one of those when I was a kid." Right? All I need now is a fake helmet to go with it. But yeah, so Roger was wearing the blue one that day too, and I probably have the picture in my messages. Did you send it on my messenger, Roger, or did you email it to me? I think you emailed it to me. I'm not going to find it here. You didn't send it to me on Facebook. All right, no problem. Not a problem, my man. Anyway, so there is, that was the picture. That's my autographed Kyle Busch car. You see there. There's John. John's the guy I got the 7610 from. He's on Facebook right now. You sent an email. Okay, I'll take a... I'm not going to... Well, I'll do it. Let's get my email open and see if I can find Roger's email with the picture. Maybe Oh, this is cool. I got aeronautical contact today with Caleb Gissman and on 4652, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Can't do it tonight. You're going on a... he can't get on with us right now, but that's all right. Don't worry about it. Let's turn my camera back on over here. There we are. What happened to the background? I love how you touch anything in OBS or on your USB cables and everything turns to crap. This is nuts. Roger, Roger, Roger. I'm just trying to find your email. There it is. There's Roger in the spacesuit. Now let me put it on the screen so you could see it. Add window capture. There we go. Oh, and you texted the photo too. Don't worry about it. I got it on the screen. I got it. Here we go. There's Roger in his little astronaut outfit, making believe he's an astronaut. Good for you, Roger. I'm happy for you. So yeah, he sent me one, and I put it on for, I think it was for Halloween. I wore it.
Okay.
No, it was when Artemis 2 launched, and I wore it for that. And I ran outside to see if I could see the launch. I couldn't see the launch, but I came back in the house. I was sweating like a pig. Oh my God, that was so hot, that outfit. So I can't believe you wore it for that. Why is the Geocron so small behind me? What did I do? I swear to God. I sit here. Where's my Geocron? Oh, that's the USB too. Okay. Anyway, nobody's got any questions, obviously, so we're not going to worry about it. Well, I'm telling you, Clint, as you progress in that radio, keep us posted on how you're making out with it. And enjoy it, man. Have fun, and if you get tired of it, go ahead, sell it, make some money. You can make $100 with it. Actually, you won't make $100. Somebody will buy it from you for 40. You know, that's what'll happen, and they'll rip you off. But yeah, enjoy it, man. Let me know if it's worth me getting one, because I might get one for myself. Sounds good. If you say it's that good, I might get one. But it'd be stupid though to get it. I already had one, and I sent it back. I gave it to you. Anyway. Thank you very much for being a guest tonight, Clint. You have a great day, and I'm going to tell people about Geocron now. So you have a great day, my man. I'll catch you soon.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, appreciate it. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so that's it with that. Let me switch to, there's some new stuff about Geocron that you have to know. Why did Geocron shrink so small? Let's get that the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that. What we're looking at here is a zoomed in version of the Southeast United States. And this is what I wanted to tell you guys about, because if you have any Geocron, you have the ability to do this if you have the ham radio package. The one thing I like that they did, I got the most sophisticated Geocron out there. This Geocron costs $800, and I'm not suggesting you go out and spend $800. But there's some new stuff they added to it. There's the RODI and the DRAM. Don't ask me what they stand for exactly, but I will tell you this, that the DRAM is the absorption of the D layer. So you know how when you transmit during the day, the D layer and the two layers are merged. Or the two layers are not merged. You send a signal up, it goes into the D layer and bounces back down and travels through the D layer and the next layer. And that's how you propagate across the world on 5 watts or 10 watts or whatever. Well, what this does, this takes testing the atmosphere to see what the absorption level of the D layer is. If the absorption level is high, that means your signal just hits it and moves on. It just goes right through it. If the absorption layer is not high, it's low, then your signal will propagate much further. Well, what you're looking at on the screen is the merged layers of the D layer. Let me go back to the full-size map. And to do that, we go over here, global, there we go. Okay, so now you see the blue blob. Actually, it disappeared. You can see where I am, where it says KO4 PDI. That, not the sign on the bottom, up by Florida, the little yellow dot, that's me. These orange circles to the left are effects of an earthquake. When the earthquake happened in Venezuela, which is due south of me, I felt it at my house in Florida. I could feel the thud from that earthquake. And you would get a circle like this. Now, the circle over Venezuela, the Venezuelan earthquake was so big, the circle reached me. So it literally was a big, giant circle between Venezuela and Florida. The D layer is merging. If you look in the middle of the Pacific, is a slight yellowish tint to it. I can make it darker. I just don't want to mess it up because I got it all set up the way I like it. That's telling me that in that area that the D layer is fine and the signals are bouncing around. They also have the RADI, which is the stimulation of the electrons in the atmosphere. This is when you have propagation where you're getting pretty far, but you hear a lot of static. That is the electrons in that area are messed up and moving around tremendously, and that's what causes the issue. The way your signal propagates through the atmosphere, it hits the electrons, which then hit the next electron, the next electron, the next electron, and it bounces. Like those little metal balls that hang on a string, and you move one and it hits here, but this one pops out and back and forth. That's how your signal gets through the atmosphere, by crashing electrons together. Now, when the electrons are all stimulated and moving around like crazy, it doesn't pass that signal very well. That's why you get a lot of static. So what this is showing you on the geochron, let me see if I see any blotches. All right, go look at Brazil and look to the right of Brazil. You see that slight blue area? That means it's absorbing, the D layer is absorbing everything that goes to it, and it won't get past there. On the far right, above, well, right behind my head, actually. Let me move myself out of the way so you can see it. Let's get this out of the way. See this blue spot right here? Just to up and to the left of the date? That is showing you the RADI. That's where the electrons are stimulated and moving around. All right? So they added this. Patrick worked with Tamitha Skov, the space weather woman. You know who she is. And he's been working on this for a while, because I remember watching Tamitha Skov showing a radio blackout, and a whole section of the screen turned blue like that because of solar wind hitting the atmosphere. I was like, how did she get her geochron to do that? That's when they were developing this ability to do this. So any geochron you get with the ham radio group on there, you will be able to look at this. It's called the RADI and the DRAM. So keep that in mind. If you're ever going to get a geochron, you have that ability now. Instead of just saying, oh, the bands were shit today, you could show a picture of what the bands were shit and why they were shit. You'll know exactly why. Instead of guessing, like, was it the bands were crappy, or was my antenna bad? Was this bad? You know you're in a blue area. Yeah, your electrons are messed up, and you got lousy propagation right now. Pretty cool little information to have, right? Anyway, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We have 8 people watching right now. You did great. Thank you for coming. Thank you for liking and subscribing and hitting the thumbs up. We need thumbs up, folks. We need a lot of thumbs up. And I hope you had a great field day. If any of you got stories you want to tell about field day, like, oh, I don't know, you stuck a ground spike in the ground and hit a water main, you know, something like that. Call before you dig. Okay, I'm joking now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for being a follower, liking, and subscribing. Stick around. I will be giving another radio away soon. And this may be the Wushan radio that is full duplex, dual band radio to do satellites with. All right. This is Kilo Oscar. Again, the geochron's small. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Andy Cowley saying 73. 73, Andy. Thank you so much for your support and your following me. I appreciate everything. All of you that follow me, I appreciate it all. So this is KO4PDI, remembering don't do anything I wouldn't do. At least not without me, all right? And until next time, which will probably be a satellite pass at some point before I go to bed, or tomorrow, take care, everybody. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India saying 73, and I'll be clear.